Yo brethren, what's crackling? I thought I'd make this video just to give you some more things that you can use to try and make this situation a little bit more alleviating for you. Basically, there's a few different variations of this thoracic twist that you can do, and there's some extension work that you can do as well. And this will just help to eliminate a lot of the risks of what it is that could be potentially wrong with what's gone on with you. So the first one is one that you already know right now, which is this kneel and T-spine twist, which is that one that I had in the video for you, where you want to kneel on one leg, squeeze that glute, arms out, and open yourself right out and around. The reason why that one is good is because although it helps to mobilize the QL, it also helps to mobilize the psoas as well. And the psoas muscle goes from the L4 vertebrae to your hip. So it's like spine to hip. So it's another one of these things that helps in rotation and lateral stability, but it helps in hip flexion as well. So like bringing the knees to the chest, or when you're coming down the squat, it's going to take some of the negative load. The next thing that you can do is something that's a bit more of a stricter thoracic twist, which is to get yourself kneeling down on all fours, get your arms, sit back into your hips a little bit and lock them in place. And you want to get one arm and reach it right out to the ceiling as much as you can, and then you want to bring it down and thread it through the other way as far as you can. When you're covering both angles with this one, what that's going to do is just to help specifically open out a bit more of the front of that rib cage a bit better. But when you're reaching through to the other side, it's going to help to release any tension that the lower trapezius and any of the deep anterior muscles of the upper back are going to have against any vertebrae that's around there. So it's just going to help to loosen those up a little bit. The next one that you want to get onto is some side bends. So like you just get yourself up, nice wide stance, and you just want to reach overhead one way with your hand going underneath as much as you can. So one hand goes to the knee, the other hand goes to the wall, and then you just reach back around and go back around the other way. These are strictly getting those lateral stretching elements of the QL, and that'll get that sorted good. And then the one that you want to finish off with is a lying down version of the thoracic stretch from the other way. So you lay down onto your back, turn your hips to face the ceiling, to face the wall one way. You want to put the top knee right over, use your other hand, pull that knee down in towards the ground, and then with your other free arm, you want to touch the floor in front as far as you can, and then you want to reach out behind you as far as you can and follow that hand with your head, ideally trying to get to the floor. Now that's going to help to stretch out that glute med a bit better, and it's going to help to stretch out the QL specifically a little bit better. After you've gone through all those things, still the same kind of cure as before, like doing 2 sets of 20 banded hip thrusts, like as hard as you can stand them, like 2 sets of 30 to 60 second side planks on either side. And then if you want to do anything else for good measure, maybe just like a standard normal plank is a good idea as well. Maybe last little thing could be some Y raises for the lower trapezius at the back, but honestly, like that would be the full kind of thing that I do. For all the stretches, I would probably do anything between like 10 and 20 repetitions for every single one of them. Like for the single stuff, 10 one way, 10 the other, and then just do another set. For things like the overhead raises, you could just do the 20 all in one go. And then you could do that every single day, man, and it should be good for you. But yeah, give all those things a go, see how you feel, and hopefully it helps you out with that. Oh, and sorry, the last thing, probably one of the most important things, is just to get in a little bit of bridge extension work in there. And you want to be careful about how you do this, but you want to get yourself down into a pusher position. And although you want to use your hands for a little bit of assistance here, you want to use mainly just your own strength and lift your torso up as much as you can up towards the front. Gently press into your hands if you want to. Try and push that belly button down towards the floor and just hold it for a little moment and bring it back down. And then bring it right back up again and repeat. And the kind of range that you want to go to is basically as far as you can go without any kind of pain or any kind of pinching going on in your back. So like if it's just before a kind of pinching sensation, that's kind of a good place to go to. So I could lift all the way up with all my strength here, use my hands for a little bit of assistance. And if I have no pain at all, I can hang out here, I can push that belly button out a little bit. And what that'll do is just, if there's any bulge disc action going on around there, it'll just help to close that up a little bit. So you do all those thoracic twist stuff first, and you go into something like that, and it should help out. So yeah, that's just covering all angles, just in case there's anything else little thing going on there that might be fucking with you, man. So Again, with that one, you want to do about 10 repetitions at a time, maybe 20 repetitions, and yeah, should help out. But